Hello everyone, welcome to solve this math Olympiad algebra problem, and here we have m times of n minus 7 and its whole square is equals to m square plus n square, and in this question we find the value of m plus n. So the very first step we are going to do is here first we just focus on the right hand side and we have m square plus n square, and now we can complete the square of these terms. And here we use the nice square identity, and you know about this identity. If we have a plus b whole square, it is equals to a square plus b square plus 2 times of ab. And similarly we use the second square identity, which is in this form: a square minus b square, a square minus b whole square, it is equals to a square plus b square minus 2 times of ab. So in order to complete the square of this term, here we need to add this term 2 times of ab, so that here we add both of the sides by 2 times of mn in order to complete this square. So now here we just write as mn minus 7 whole square and plus 2 times of mn is equals to m square plus n square plus 2 times of m and n. Here we just add plus 2mn on both of the sides of the given equation, and after that here we need to simplify the terms, so that we just use this nice square identity on the left hand side and we use this identity to the right hand side. So so that here we open the square of this term and it will be written as mn whole square plus 7 square minus 2 times of mn into 7, and this is the our plus 2 times of mn. And in the right hand side you see here we can just write this in complete square form, and it will be written as m plus n whole square. So here we need a little bit simplification, and we write it as mn whole square plus, we know that 7 square becomes 49, and this 2 times of 7 becomes 14 of mn, and this is 2 times of mn equals to m plus n whole square. So after this step, here we just simplify these terms and we write it as mn whole square plus, this is our 49. So first we write here these terms, or you have this is 49 minus 12mn, and this is equals to m plus n whole square. So after that here we need to focus in the left hand side, and here we break this 49 and we just write this 49 as mn whole square. We first write this term minus 12 times of mn, and here you have 49 and we write this as 36 plus 13. We know that 36 plus 13 equals to 49, and this is equals to m plus n whole square. So now in the next step you focus here on these terms, because here you have 36 and we write this 36 as 6 square. Okay, we know that 36 is equals to 6 square, so here you focus on these three terms. So when you complete these three terms, it will becomes a minus b whole square form. So that now we can just complete the square of this term, and it will be written as mn minus 6 whole square, and here you get plus 13 equals to, this is written as m plus n whole square. So now in the next step here we just move this term to the right hand side, and it will be written as m plus n whole square minus m into n minus 6 whole square is equals to 13. So finally we have this equation, and now here we use another nice square identity, and you know that if we have a square minus b square, it is equals to a minus b times of a plus b. So if you focus on this term, so m plus n is our 8th term and mn minus 6 is our bth term. So that now we just substitute the values of a and b in the below formula. So when we use this formula, it will become the above equation will be written as a minus b. So here our a is m plus n and minus b is mn minus 6 into a plus b. So here our a is m plus n and b is mn minus 6, and this whole equation equals to 13. So here we need a little bit simplification, and we write this expression as m plus n minus mn and plus 6, and here in this case we have m plus n plus mn minus 6, and this is equals to 13. So here in the left hand side, you see here we have two factors are multiplied by each other, but in the right hand side we have only one factor. So now here first we make the possibilities in which we get the product of two numbers is 13. So here we have some possibilities. So here we write the first possibility is 1 time of 13 is equals to 13, and our second possibility is 13 times of 1 is also 13. And our third possibility in which we get the product of two numbers is 13 is minus 1 times of minus 30 is also plus 13, and here we have minus 13 times of minus 1 is also plus 13. So here we have these four cases. So now we can find the value of m plus n from these four cases. So first we focus on case number 1. So in case number 1 we compare the left hand side with 1 and 13. So it will be written as m plus n minus mn and plus 6 is equals to 1, and our second case is we get m plus n plus mn and minus 6 is equals to 13. So this is the our case number 1. And now first we find the value of m plus n from the case number 1. So here we solve these two equations, and in order to solve these two equations, here we just add these two equations. So when you add these two equations, this is the negative and positive m n are gone, and this is positive and negative are also gone. So here you get a 2 times of m plus 2 times of n is equals to 1 plus 13 is 14. So when we divide both of the sides by 2, we get the value of m plus n is equals to 7. So this is the our first answer which we get from the case number 1. And now here again we move towards our case number 2. So here you see that this is our case number 2, and now we compare these two values in these cases, and here we get m plus n minus mn plus 6 is equals to 13, and m plus n plus mn and minus 6 is equals to 1. So this is the our second case, and now again we add these two equations, and this is positive and negative are gone, and these are also gone. So here we get 2m plus 2n is equals to 14. So in this case we again get the value of m plus n is equals to 7. So now similarly we move towards our case number 3. So in third case you see here we have the value of the two numbers are minus 1 and minus 13. So now we compare these two factors in minus 1 and minus 2, and here we get the value of m plus n minus mn plus 6 is equals to minus 1, and m plus n plus mn minus 6 is equals to minus 13. So again we add these two equations, you cancel these one, and we get 2m plus 2n equals to minus 14, and you get the value of m plus n is equals to minus 7. So in third case you get the sum of these two numbers is minus 7. Similarly in fourth case you can we compare the left hand side with these two numbers, and it will be written as m plus n minus mn plus 6 is equals to minus 13, and m plus n plus mn minus 6 is equals to minus 1. So here we again add these terms and you cancel these terms, so here you get 2m plus 2n equals to minus 14. So in this case we again get the value of m plus n is equals to minus 7. So these are the four answers of this question, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.